Get to do legit commentating, not just like goofy commentating.
And they built a forge. No.
Pink also has a stream.
Hmm.
We want to like link it in the description. I haven't actually heard of Pink. It's Super StarCraft Bros.
Grandmaster
Tuesday edition.
Tuesday.
You know, it's election day here in America, so why not have a special cast and you know, cast some Grandmaster, professional level, world class StarCraft players.
Yeah, we're gonna be good. We're gonna give you the start the game, the best of the best.
Yeah, hit and play definitely helps. Yes, we're gonna give you some of the top players around the world. Both players today come from the European server. And the blue player you might have heard of, but the red player is a little new to us. We were actually just looking through pro packs, and we found this one on teamliquid.net, and we thought, hey, let's cast them. And both gentlemen are throwing out the manners.
Mm-hmm.
So Iron Sparks, why don't you introduce them by name, and then maybe we'll go into a little bit more in depth on our players today.
Well, on the bottom left corner of Daybreak, we have our red Protoss Pink, who is...
Pink plays on Team Mistral Multigaming out of France, I believe. Pink himself is actually from Denmark, if I can tell my flags correctly. And in the upper corner of Daybreak,
we have our red Terran EmpireHappy.
That's blue, Iron Sparks.
What did I say?
You said red.
Well... Not everyone can
thrown
be
off by the
perfect.
name Pink. Well, there goes professional casting mode.
I never said that.
And EmpireHappy, he is a Russian player who's actually been in the StarCraft scene for a while now, and he's actually participated in DreamHack. He's won several tournaments so far this year, just the minor ones. And some of his major wins, he defeated Titan, Demaga, Turek, Bly, and Slivoko. So not a bad list of victories for EmpireHappy. And just for Pink, just looking at his stuff right now, Pink is one of the few members of Mistral Gaming right now. Though they do, like their name says, have additional members for different games. And Pink, first place in the Danish StarCraft.com finals qualifier, and he's first place at Playhem Daily Saturday. So a couple good titles under his belt too. So this should be some great play.
We have two great players going out on a very competitive map.
Yeah, Daybreak, definitely a good map for high level play.
This is usually map 2 that you see in all best of threes.
Yeah. So yeah, this should be interesting. We have this probe that was trapped and killed by this Marine that's already out for EmpireHappy.
Did you like that stutter step?
I love the stutter step. I would love to know how to do that. And it does look like...
You don't.
Yeah. Pink Cybernetic Core is down now, and he is deciding to go with an expansion. A good aggressive move on this map. And it does look like EmpireHappy is going to throw down his own expansion. He's got that bunker there at the entrance to the natural to prevent any additional scouting probes or any pesky zealots who decide to go, hey, what's up, give me a Psyblade high five.
Yeah, and looking at the income, Pink already has quite a few probes.
How do you do that? How do you we need to quit our jobs and just get better at this game.
I don't have a job.
You need to get better at this game.
Alright, so we got a third command center coming down for Happy.
Holy hell, really?
Probably going to be used that momentarily just to increase his economy and get those additional mules out.
You know how you get that extra command center out, Iron Sparks?
You don't build anything else?
You only build 2 Marines.
Well, he doesn't need any more. I mean, you know, Pink had acknowledged that EmpireHappy had pretty good all-ins at the beginning of the game, but he's not really, I don't know when his all-ins usually come. But they're apparently not early game.
That's usually when you do all in. So let's see, we do have Warp Gate Tech on the way for Pink. He's getting a Sentry out right now, which is a great move, because he'll be able to forceful that ramp just in case anything early comes out. Plus, that Sentry's going to sit there and just generate energy.
And we have the 2 additional gateways, so it'll bring the total up to 3, and we're either going to see another gateway go down or a Robo Bay.
I think a Robo Bay for the Observer would be a great call out of Pink, but you know, he is the professional, so he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, we have Empire sending out the SCV skirting the middle of the map to avoid detection.
Yes, he is doing a bit of scouting.
Checking for proxy pylons.
Proxy pylons, just like I was going to say. You guys can't tell we're brothers at all. We literally just start inputting words into each other's sentences.
You want to give me money?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Your birthday's coming up. Knock it off. So let's see. Orbital command coming down at the that third command center, and the barracks are going down. So it looks like we are going to see a heavy bio play. And this SCV is heading in now, but he's going to get tickled to death by those sentries. Oh, they gave him a hug!
I like that body blow.
Sentries like, hell no. They're like tweedledee tweedledum, just standing right next to each other going, no. And that's a lot of sentries right now.
We know he's really just going to use them for defensive purposes as he macros up, gets to where he wants to be, where he's comfortable to
yeah, and I mean,
if
any early Marines come out, he's going to be able to easily micro them and throw down those force fields to stop him. And, you know, the little tickle cannon that's on the sentry does a pretty decent job against Marines.
Let's see, so Happy did do a good job scaring away that stalker, taking vision. He's going to send this one probably up here, check for additional proxy pylons, and probably send him down to the other Zelnaga tower. Yeah,
that one Marine who was heading up to the northwest corner of the map is doing a very grand tour of Daybreak to see if there are those proxy pylons. Pros very commonly will throw down proxy pylons in different areas and corners of the map just so they can do a warp in, maybe send some zealots into harass.
And not only that, proxy pylons around this proximity of the map, over here and over here, they let you know if drops are incoming.
Absolutely, they're going to catch those drop ships before they make it to the main or the natural, and we have a lot of Marines on the map. I kind of feel, I don't know, I mean, he is getting stim right now, so he's going to focus down. I think this factory is just going to be the, just switching over to a starport to get those medvacs out. Stim is an incredible ability for the Terran army once you have medvacs, because you can stim, heal, stim, heal, stim, heal.
Leaving out this polo will be great for a stutter step.
That army has caught sight of that observer, and they are going to do their best to try and kill it.
But you know what's going to work really well against these Marines?
Holy hell, Colossus Tech is already on the way?
Yeah, these will do well. I mean,
oh my
although
God.
Happy now knows exactly what's happening. He sees the port is getting an upgrade. He sees the Robo Bay. So he knows what's going to come. So I very much expect Vikings.
Yeah, we'll probably see Vikings out of that starport immediately. Another engineering bay down.
You know, I don't think this list is long enough.
No, I really think EmpireHappy needs to get on his building more, because this is pathetic. I mean, come on, build more, Matt, build more.
Only has 200. You know, just as a quick side note, I was watching a little bit of the finals rounds for NLG yesterday.
Yes.
What was it, Lenok? He had over 1,000 APM at one moment.
I've seen 500. That's
over
the highest
1,000.
I've seen.
That's
1,000.
what Apollo said that. Anyway,
Wow.
back to the game.
How do you click that many times?
Let's see what Hatbat.
What? Hatbat will land out at the third. We're not doing redneck casting, Iron Sparks.
Happy is taking this and immediately saturates it.
Excellent. Calls down the mules. Did he have those SCVs in the command center?
No, they just came down.
Oh, okay,
right
they just like went with it. All right. We do have this small Marine Marauder ball heading around. They are upgraded. They do have attack level 1 for them right now. And but this, like you said, Colossus Tech is out, and I'm amazed. I'm always amazed watching just high-level pros, and it's amazing how much of the game that they've mastered to the point where they can get such things like Colossus Tech before the, you know, have it going at the 10-minute mark. And this observer is going to spot this drop, so we'll probably see these stalkers and a little bit of reinforcing units warp down here. And those medvacs are like, no.
Yeah, it's just not worth taking the damage. However, these might be able to do a little damage to Pink's third.
Yeah, and this third has... but there is a small contingent of zealots and sentries heading up to that third, and they're going to push that little Marauder Marine ball away. And here's the Colossus, which is going to be an incredibly deadly force on the field until the Viking count gets up higher.
Yeah, now Pink, he does have pretty good upgrade, 1-1, working on 2-2 right now, as well as charge. Whereas Happy, he's getting the air attack upgrade.
Wait, what's
the Mobius reactor, which, for those of you who don't know what it does, like most people, it
He already has a Ghost Academy down?
It increases the starting energy of Ghost, which is really going to be beneficial because you get those EMP off. It really makes Protoss easy to kill.
Yeah, also if he sees any High Templar on the field, it'll definitely nullify a lot of their energy and cancel out the storms.
Both players are working amazing to get their positioning just right for any battles that happen.
Yeah, and I mean, just to let you guys know, this is higher level play. Both players are approaching either at or over the 150 mark for supply, and it's only at the 13-minute mark.
Yeah, so pretty soon you can expect them to be maxed out. I mean, they're doing well in the upgrades. Ghost starting to come up for Happy. It's conditional Colossus production from Pink. I would really like to see him switch to a different type of tech, though, because you know, once those Vikings start amounting to
well, I mean, at the higher level play, it depends if he has... I mean, of course he's going to have amazing Stalker Micro, but I mean, if you can get those Stalkers to take out those Vikings before your Colossus fall, you're going to do fine. And right now we don't have a lot of Vikings in this army, and it does look like he's going to attempt to drop hopping over from the 4th to main. This will be an interesting maneuver. Here come the...
But this observer is still here.
Yeah, the observer's going to see it again, but he's trying a multi-prong attack. He does throw down the scan to see if there's anything waiting for him, and he does see a bunch of stalkers at the main. And it looks like the rest of the army is going to make a push up to the 3rd. Never mind.
And these ghosts are about to join the army, and I don't think Pink has any idea that they're coming.
You know, the only thing is EmpireHappy keeps walking right underneath the observers that are perfectly placed around the map for Pink.
And Pink is ready to defend either base that Happy decides to attack.
He is ready to run north or run south, depending, and it does look EmpireHappy is going to choose to head north. This might be dangerous considering how narrow of a choke you get right here.
But he gets these EMPs off, totally decimates the shields on the lower half of his army. Stalkers will go quickly.
He did stim before the attack a little too prematurely. A lot of the bio is going to melt away, but the Vikings are going to pick off the Colossus because the Stalkers are just completely engaged in taking out this ground army.
And now they're going to land to do that additional DPS against this ground army. I mean, they really are going to do a lot. It was not a great choice to do it. And now Pink has to go and attack before Happy can really...
Yeah, I mean, Happy is at 135 supply right now. His medvacs did supply most of it. He does have a couple Marauders in those medvacs right now, and they are running home. Several of the ghosts did survive, and they are running along on the ground with the medvacs. It does look like Pink decides not to push forward. He does have a bit of a reinforcement wave coming from that 3rd base. And holy command center, EmpireHappy.
Well, you know what to do when you have extra minerals?
Mule it up. Just mule it up. I'd actually be interested if he turns any of those into a planetary.
Nope.
Because he's essentially walled that off right there with the orbital commands. That is insane. His economy is going to be through the roof. And but it does look like Pink with that forward momentum has decided to push forward, and Archons are now on the field, which I like. That's going to do a ton of splash damage against the bio.
Yeah, and he's also working on Storm, so once he has them, he's not going to have to immediately morph them in and use them, which will be another great counter to the bio army along with the Colossus.
Yeah, the only thing he's going to need to do with the High Templar are to keep them away from the snipe of the Ghost.
And the EMP.
But though the Pink army is scary as hell if you're a Terran player.
Which, you know, if he doesn't have good positioning, these Colossus could easily be taken out. If he gets the EMPs just right on not only the Archons, but the Stalkers that can be immediately annihilated.
This army is bunched up, but the Archons are a little far away to get their massive slash damage. This Planetary Fortress is about to finish, and it's going to rain hell down on these Stalkers.
Yeah, but a lot of this bio army will be immediately taken out. I mean, the Colossus is just next to dies. That was a lot of units that died right there.
Yeah, the Stalkers blink forward to get away from that planetary. Storm is not yet finished, but it looks like Pink is in a prime position to march into Empire's base and take out...
He can just leave that planetary.
You're just looking at units right now. We only have a platoon of, like, 11 units floating off the command center to try and save that orbital. I mean, I don't know why.
You know, I really don't think Happy has what it takes to hold Pink off.
No, I definitely think Pink is going to win. He has the Ghost Academy on fire right now. There is a small Alamo contingency in the base, but the door has been opened. Happy doing a bit of micro with this last battalion, moving them back through the Sim City. That is his main base.
You know, this is really not enough. Unless he has impeccable micro, to kill all these units as well as units that are probably
You know,
incoming.
he's taking out anything moving forward. With the Stalkers blink forward, this is going to reinforce that western front in the main base. And it does look like Happy's army is going to be taken out. Small platoon heading up the ramp from some barracks down below.
But these Stalkers are just enough to kill off the remaining forces.
You know, we do have the medvacs here healing up the units to get extra hits in. It actually looks like this force is going to be cleaned up, but I think it's going to be too much break. And holy mules, what are the income levels on that giant mule drop?
A lot.
It's definitely keeping EmpireHappy in the game, especially considering he lost that natural in that attack. But here comes the second wave.
And since these High Templars now have Storm, you know, this Fire Army gets in the wrong position, and there it goes. I mean, the EMPs do land on the High Templar, making them relatively useless, but now
they
they
do
can
get a storm out.
Now they can just morph into Archons.
Yeah, and there is nothing really to attack these Archons while they're morphing in, so they are going to be allowed to finish. Happy is drastically trying to rebuild his production facilities, throwing down these barracks, but they are not going to be able to finish.
But the more and more this game goes on, the lower Happy's supply gets and the higher Pink scopes.
Yeah, we do have this small battalion trying to use the gap right there between the orbitals commands to their advantage. Are picking out quite a bit of units, but Empire finally throws out the GG towel, and Pink does take the win.
Yeah, it was definitely, it really could have gone either way about midway into the game, but once EmpireHappy lost those units at Pink's third, it was just all the way to Protoss.
Yeah, that was an excellent game from Pink and Happy. I absolutely do enjoy casting the higher level games. It does feel more like casting instead of trying to make stuff up to fill the gap between bronze, silver, and gold double play. So leave a comment down below on how you think Pink and EmpireHappy did. If you'd like to see more of Pink and his team, let us know. We do have the replay pack that we got from teamliquid.net, which always appreciated for that website. Amazing resource for StarCraft news, and also just an amazing aggregator of replays.
And if you have any other pros you personally like that you'd like to see, let us know.
Yeah, let us know who your favorite pro is, and we'll look up some replays, or you can send us a replay or a link. So leave a comment down below. And also, we'd love to cast your games as well. We're not all about just casting Grandmasters. So send us your replay at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com. And of course, you get bumped up to the list to be casted in our weekly ladder cast.
Yeah, because we love to give our voice to everyone.
Yeah, so good luck and have fun. Hope you guys voted today on America's voting holiday, even though we don't get the day off. And we'll see you on Wednesday.
GG.
GG.